It's going to be Risoh versus Akram.
Akram Quad V versus Risoh is going to be pretty interesting. You know, Germany and Switzerland. Actually, Risoh's from Germany. Akram is going to be from Switzerland. It's going to be Luke Nikali being represented for Risoh. Nikali, I would love to see. And then for Akram, Lucia or Colleen.
Right, right. As far as what Akram's fact is I destroy a lot of buttons. Usually heavy punch with Colleen and medium punch with Lucia. So I hope he means that literally. I hope he's out there like actually blowing up his own buttons. Some people play that way. He also said his quote is, "I'll do my best with my low tier characters." And I appreciate that he added the lol afterward, because if he hadn't, I would have inserted it myself. Because neither of these characters, Lucia nor Colleen, are bad characters. Colleen won a pretty big tournament not too long ago. Did you hear about Evo? Did you hear about
who was the guy from Japan? He was from Japan, right?
Little old character called Colleen who ended up taking Evo. So pretty good. And then on Risoh's side, he says, "Fact, I usually play when kids are running around me in the living room," which is pretty cool.
Oh,
that's very cute.
The dad power up. I can't imagine like the kids like cheering you on, like, "Yo, beat him up, Dad! Like, go for it!"
That would
like,
be cool, yeah.
I would love to see like maybe his kids like start commentating the match. Like, yeah, Dad probably shouldn't have thrown a fireball there. I think Dad would have been a lot better off just getting the throw. He needs to back off, Dad.
Oh man,
just
backseat playing.
Yeah,
huh?
that'd be so cool.
His quote is, "Never seen my next opponent." So it's going to be interesting. So no player familiarity here.
Blind, yeah. I mean, like I feel like there's been a good amount of players that have seen each other in World Warrior events or even like maybe online locals. But you know, Risoh and Akram, that's going to be very interesting to see. You know, Germany and Switzerland, I don't really get to see a lot of players from Switzerland as often, but we've seen a good representation from Germany at least. But we see the Luke coming in from Risoh against Akram with the Lucia pick. And you know what's funny? Like we talked about the Evo champion. He's actually been using both of these characters as well.
Yeah, yeah. I really like Lucia, man. I think she's so strong. I don't think that she's like a top tier. She's not as strong as Luke, I'll tell you that. But I do think that she is like legit really strong.
I feel like one of your counterparts would say otherwise, but I'll tell you what, man.
Doesn't he think that she's good though?
I don't even know, man. It's Twitter says otherwise. Okay. Going into it now. Stun is a factor.
Look at this. You see what I'm looking at? One grab's oh
my god!
And Risoh was worried about the grab as well.
He still gets to go. Oh, and the reset. That's 2 resets. I gotta say, Akram doing a fantastic job with this character. The damage output is so consistent, especially off of blows and V trigger.
Yeah.
It's very similar to what Cody can do, which has been he's been highlighted a couple of times. But yeah, everybody in Metro City I feel like has that light kick or the light buffs.
Look at this! Into the corner already. Plus here. That Fierce I really respect. Super good button. Crouching medium kick I think is really strong too. Okay, Risoh buttons out. It was the right idea.
Oh, opting not to use any sort of the V gauge. In fact, actually got caught with the with the throw.
Wanted to get EX run into activation, but sweep as a start is pretty good too.
Oh, no check on the dash. It's one of the big tips that Kawano said earlier on Twitter. One of the ways to stop Luke. Check the dashes.
Yeah, end up -2. Ooh. Again, they're both gone.
That's going to be just fine, but no, yeah, that advance in normal is going to be so tough to even like try to hover around. You have so many things to look after when you have to play this matchup, right? The fireball, the go forward, the mediums that move forward as well, and that's a lot of damage already.
Yeah.
And I think more so the corner carry is what's impressive about Lucia.
Yeah, she's super good at corner carry. And then great corner pressure too. We saw some standing resets before, but she's also just got plus frame stuff that's nice. Or this is not plus frame, that's actually minus, but you're at a range where it's a nice spacing trap.
Ooh. Luckily, there was a Sandblaster and not an EX Flash Stumper. That's going to be great for Akram.
Oh, this could be tricky. Yeah.
Oh, yeah! That's what I love to see. You're dead. Hella dead. Even after that, you get to follow through. That was super flashy from Akram. Really unfortunate for Risoh, not knowing that setup was coming. Like that's something like we've kind of dissected in the beginning. Oh, yeah. David has a lot to say about this one.
I've been hit by that, but after I got hit by that, I did the lab work. Just make sure that you quick rise.
That's it. That's all
Just
it
make
is.
sure you quick rise.
Yeah, so that's why I was just like, yeah, that's definitely something that Risoh hasn't really been accustomed to just yet. But once you get hit by it once, it's like, what are the options? You think about it very quickly.
Yeah. Risoh doing a good job there at backing off.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, you got to do that preemptively.
100%. There's no way you're reacting to the sandbags like that. Oh, you're still punishable. Ooh. stuffing out the run entirely.
Here we go. Here we go. Risoh's first extended strong series of pressure.
And just right back into that pocket. The V skill actually finds the mark. Akram, plenty of time to walk forward after that. And look at the carry, David. From literally one corner to the other.
Pretty
with
good.
A good amount of damage and some V trigger left to pepper in. Off of a confirm is going to be huge.
Half stun. Not quite there. Oh,
yeah, you're in there.
Potentially one hit for the kill, depending on what it is. Akram.
Back throw will do it actually for stun.
Hey! Hey! It's the match point.
So good. This character's so good. Both characters are very good. But man, Lucia, ooh. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
She's sick.
Shaking and grooving, I gotta say, man, that was a phenomenal sequence. Right back in Risoh's face. Oh no. A little bit of the frustration setting in, thinking the low forward to hit.
Easier said than done. You know, you got to do that if you're going to be a top level player, but boy, it is not easy to consistently make that hit confirm happen.
Ooh. Again, very good character.
Nice.
Could be a little bit tough to manage online.
Yeah, it's true.
Activation route plus frames. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Activation from Risoh as well. Yeah. Oh, I love this. First time we saw that.
Oh, but puts himself right back in the corner. Oh, that hammer fist, that jumping fierce. I don't know how big that hitbox is, but I'll tell you what, it was the world for Risoh. Now getting himself another shot at life. That round was so imperative.
He had two really big forward dashes there. I think that was a huge part of why he took it. So to get the grab to start things out, and then at the very end there to seal the deal. Yeah.
Man.
He's doing a much better job at playing with his own spacing. Harder for Akram to know where to look for that loop.
Oh, that's huge. You get the flash knuckle by default. You got the perfect one off the wall.
Hey.
A lot of damage. We've seen Akram come back from this before, but not today. Not again, I should say. I just realized, yeah, Risoh is wearing the Gilgun outfit. I see you. But yeah, no, that was an impressive sequence. Immediately after putting himself on the board, I think like his offensive options have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
Finding the options to go for that V skill 1 as well to kind of get that carry, the opportunity to carry off of a flash knuckle was really good. You know, knowing full well that Akram was going to be going for like fireball. He stuffed it out twice, by the way. Punished the startup of it with a target combo, and then also backed away from it just to get a V skill. I love that exchange. I'd much rather get that exchange, like get a V skill 1 off, and then try to do some sandblasters.
Trying to battle. Stuck in the bathroom.
Ooh, and I love that. Yeah, still being able to check from that far away. Akram has his sights on the airborne approach, or at least any sort of airborne movement. Wow. Dash up, Oki. Oh, yeah, you trying to catch a delay button?
Yeah, you're shooting for the fences there.
And I love that option from Risoh. Not susceptible to the throw bait anymore. But that's got to be intel for Akram, right?
Not quite at the range of that link. Surely just the trigger hand, yeah. Oh, boy.
Are you dead?
Oh, that actually might be. It's going to be close.
It is! Oh, my God. That could have, I mean.
Yikes.
Who could have called it? And that was a very, very close one. Risoh now on match point. A lot of these matches have been very, very close now. Yeah, I think, you know, Risoh had moved on in there to get the punish on the slide. Just unfortunate for Akram. Oh, boy.
Just killer spacing traps out of that stuff. Patience from Risoh. Okay. Akram. Is it enough? It's not. Oh, but there you go. And maybe able to get the kill here.
Spinning the bar, you're going to have to. What? Oh, another reset?
We'll see if that pays off.
That's meaty. Oh, you're dead. Hell yeah. Good choice. Yeah, standing medium kick, very risk averse. Such a long poking tool. You don't get anything out of it unless you have that trigger, which he had. So very smart decisions there from Akram. Ooh. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
That's huge. Already at risk of stun is Risoh. Big
That's
whip punish!
unfortunate.
That may be, oh boy, that's actually best case for Akram. If he finds anything, it's going to be for stun.
And I totally understand that. Risoh sniffing that out does get the side switch. Now he's wary of it.
Oh, he could take this just like that.
He can throw. Ooh, wake up punch from Akram. Are you going to build enough meter? No, not quite. V-Skill 2. Or sorry, V-Trigger 2. My God, look at the damage. You're dead. You're hella dead. Akram caught another button from Risoh. Again, that's big intel. We've gone for the throw bait at least 4 times over on Wake Up from Akram. Risoh opted to press a button for the last 3. And now that's going to be the way he goes down. Akram is going to be our winner. Quad V. Actually, how many? Yeah, that is actually kind of correct, right? 2 Vs and 2 Vs earlier. All right, well, nice work. Nice work. It's intentional, right?
Nice work. Again, I really respect that character. I think that she's quite strong, and I loved a lot of what we saw out of Akram's way of using her. For Risoh, as on the Luke, I felt like he began waking up a little bit in game number 2. You know, I'm not sure if it was nerves or what, but at the beginning, the first game, maybe just character matchup unfamiliarity in some cases too. But as it went on, he challenged better, and he found more opportunities for himself, and his movement was better, his spacing was better. It wasn't enough ultimately, but I do really like that he made those changes at least.
Man, and you can see the conditioning, right? Just based off of that replay alone, there were 2 instances where Akram actually forced an awkward mix-up between like either a flame kick, a normal, or a throw. That's just been so tricky for Risoh to handle it. Right here, in these situations, he's been guessing for games so many times, and that's great for Akram to keep the wheel of options open for Risoh to get schmitzed by. But all means aside, again, we saw that adaptation. We saw a little bit more of an exchange from Risoh, putting himself on the board, but a lot of it came from getting some of these big confirms that he wasn't able to get in game 1.
Yeah, he definitely made adaptations that paid off, but ultimately not enough. Akram, so what's the idea? Do you think that was an intentional reset? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like he still could have gone to like target combo into whatever he wanted, but I can't tell at that point. Yeah, just like that, right? But yeah, I will say on Risoh's behalf, there was one unfortunate exchange where he actually got a whiff punish and it caught Risoh mid-air.